What is going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, GeoFux here, and yes, we are, about to turn 30, and yeah, let's talk about it. About to turn 30, and my mindset is really changing. I'm making a conscious effort. What I'm noticing is, as I get older, you have to be an active participant in your own life. A lot of times, when I look back at things in my life and how things have gone, I was basically in passenger seat mode in my own life. I wasn't taking an active approach. I kind of was just allowing things to take place and to happen to me. In many situations, not all situations, but in many situations, I can take ownership and accountability and take responsibility for that. Like, I was basically not an active participant in my own life. And that's what they mean by, you do need to have a purpose. You need to move with a purpose. Because when you have, in my opinion, when you move with a purpose, you take your life more serious. You realize that each action you make has a consequence that can either propel you to reach your goals, to success, or can derail you from meeting your goals and getting to success. So when you start moving with a purpose and really taking an active role in your life, your actions are going to potentially change. Hopefully they do change. Hopefully they become more goal oriented. And I'm not saying that you can't have leisure time, you can't relax and have fun, but there has to be a balance, in my opinion. Everything can't just be, oh, well, we going with the flow. No, we not going with the flow. Some things need to actually have a plan. Okay? Like, I think a lot of people freak out about that because they have this assumption that, they don't have to plan things out or be proactive and take more of an initiative. But I'm here to let you know, like, trust me, you're going to want to have an initiative after a while. Like, there needs to be a plan. There needs to be something that you're working towards. I'm not saying that every day has to be, I-10 by 10, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it has to be like that 24/7, 365. But obviously, I'm noticing for myself, if I want to get things done and accomplished, I can't be sitting up here lollygagging. Okay? Every day can't just be a free-for-all. You feel me? So that's where I'm at. I actually took the time with my uncle. Shout out to my uncle for helping me with this and taking me and showing me. We went to go look at cars. If you don't know, my Malibu basically died on me this Labor Day on Monday. Over the past 3 years, I've put over $5,000 into that car, and it really is just a money pit at this point. And it's basically a death machine on wheels. It doesn't even start now. There's so many electrical and mechanical issues with that car. And I went back and forth with AAA and getting, first we thought it was the battery, and mind you, I done changed the battery 2 times since 2018. That's just how horrible the electrical issues are on this car. It don't make sense, the amount of mess that I've gone through dealing with this vehicle. And then come to find out that didn't do anything. It started for a minute, then a few hours later it wouldn't even turn on, and then I noticed the electrical issues was back because my key fob wouldn't even unlock the car. Then I got it towed. It got towed to the local mechanic that I use, and they were like, well, this is going to be potentially costing you anywhere between, at the low end, $1,500, at the high end, $5,000 to fix, and that still doesn't mean that it's going to be a permanent fix. Mind you, I've already put over $5,000 in this car over the past 3 years. So I don't have time to keep doing that. The amount of money that I put into this car, I could have put on a down payment on a new car or a newer car. And now I'm also potentially looking at leasing a vehicle and just, if things work out, leasing a vehicle and getting a new car every 2 to 3 years that has a warranty with the dealership. So if anything happens, I can just send that bad boy back to the dealership and I don't have to be putting my own money into getting things fixed. And then, like I said, the depreciation value on vehicles makes it where it doesn't really make sense to be buying a new car. You might as well just lease if you have the credit to do it, in my opinion. Now, if you can find a good car for a reasonable price and your car note ain't all crazy and super high and your insurance ain't all crazy and super high, go for it. But if you can't, I don't recommend buying a new car right off the lot. The minute you drive it off the lot, the depreciation value just plummets. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. But that's what I mean by moving in purpose, like really looking at my job and looking at other jobs and working on my resume, reading, getting up on time, going to sleep at a good time, just really caring about myself. Like, true self-care is also having discipline with yourself. Like, you know, you need to get better sleep. You need to eat better. You got to make conscious effort decisions to do that sometimes. It can't just be a free-for-all, let everything go, you know, we just letting things go with the flow. You can't do that all the time. Personally, you can't. I can't do that all the time, personally. Let me say it like that. But anyways, road to 30. This is what I'm learning for myself. You gotta have discipline, moving with purpose. I'm out.